In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make Windows 11 look awesome. So as you can see at the moment, this is now what I've made Windows 11 look like. On my desktop, you can see that I've got the time, I've also got the date, and it also tells me what I'm listening to. If I also play some music, so I'm just going to open up File Explorer here, and I'm just going to play a video that I've got. You can see that while the video is playing, it's now also going up and down on the left hand side here, which is pretty cool. So along the top as well, we've got loads of different links. You've got a link to your computer, your documents, video, music, pictures, downloads, and then also Facebook, YouTube, Gmail, and Twitter. Along the bottom, I've made the taskbar transparent, and I've also made the taskbar slightly larger. Okay, so it's now time to jump in, and I will show you exactly how you can turn your Windows 11 into this. So the first thing that we need to do is make some changes within the registry that allows us to change the size of the Windows 11 taskbar. So you need to open up the start menu, and you then need to type in registry editor. You now need to open up the registry editor, and once you have, we now need to go to the following location. So you have two options of getting to the location. You can either click on the link in the description below, which will take you to our website, where I have the location here, which you can then go Control and C to copy, and you can then minimize the website and then just go Control and V and paste it in and press enter. Alternatively, you can slowly work your way through the tree view, expanding all the folders until you get to the location, or you can just type it out. I would also recommend that you do make a backup of your registry before playing around with it, as if you were to edit the wrong thing, then you could cause Windows to break. So also back up any important files. So once you are within this location, the next thing that we need to do is create a new key. So we need to right click in an empty area, and you then need to go to new and then go dword 32-bit value. We now need to name this file taskbar SI. So you need to do a capital T and a capital S, and then press enter. We then need to right click on the registry key and then go modify, and you need to change the value to 2 and then click on OK. Next, you need to open up File Explorer, and you then need to right click on the start menu icon and go to Task Manager, and you then need to select Windows Explorer and go restart. So your taskbar should now be bigger. As you can see, mine is. So we can now close down the registry editor and also Task Manager. The next thing that we need to do is open up the start menu, and you now need to type in Store and open up the Microsoft Store. Click onto Microsoft Store. You then need to click in search at the top and type in Translucent TB. And you then need to click onto the Translucent TB app. You then need to click onto the Get button. Once it's downloaded and installed, you then need to click onto Open. And you then need to click on Continue. You should now notice that your taskbar is now transparent. So we now need to change a few settings. We need to go down to the bottom right hand corner to our system tray and just drag the translucent app icon to the system tray and right click on it and then go to desktop, and you now need to click on show taskbar border to get rid of the border. Once you've done that, we then need to right click on the app icon again, and you need to ensure that open app boot is ticked. If this is all good, you can now drag this back up to the arrow. Also, if your taskbar isn't transparent, then right click on the app icon, go to desktop, and then select clear. So once you're happy with that, we can now drag this back like that, so the icon's hidden. So we can now go ahead and close down the Microsoft Store, and the next thing that we want to do is add the clock and the date to our desktop, which we can do by installing a program called Rainmeter. So you can find the link on our website, or you can just go onto Google and type in a Rainmeter. Once you're on their website, you will then see a download button. You can go ahead and click on to download, and once the file has downloaded, go ahead and run the setup file. You then need to select your language and click on OK, and you then need to select standard installation and click on next, and you can then choose where you want to install the program, and if you have a 64-bit version of Windows, keep install 64-bit selected, and we want to also launch Rainmeter on startup, and we can now click on install. So once that's finished installing, keep run Rainmeter selected and then click on finish. So you will now end up with loads of different widgets on your desktop. So we need to right click on each one of these widgets, and you then need to go to variants, and you then need to just untick the option. So this one says welcome, we need to untick it. We then need to go to the top and then unselect the clock, as you can see there. Right click on the system and go variants, and then untick system, and then right click on disk, and then again go to variants and then untick disks. Once you've done that, you should now have no widgets on your desktop, and you then need to go back to our website. Once you're back on our website, you now need to click on the next link that says clock and links. You will then end up on this page. You can always go on to Define Art, and you can search for this. It's called Bluish, Bluesh. Once you found this, you then need to sign into the Define Art website. So if you don't have an account, then they're free to create, and you will need to create one, unfortunately, to be able to download it. You then need to click on the free download button here. Once that's finished downloading, you now need to open the location where it downloaded to. So on Windows, it should have downloaded into your downloads folder, like you can see mine has there. You now need to double click onto the file that just got downloaded. You then need to ensure that these two options here are ticked, and then apply included layout is ticked as well, and then click on install. Once that's finished installing, you will now see some links at the top, and then also the clock and date, and then also what you are currently listening to. So at the moment you can see my recycle bin is over the links, which we will need to also sort out. So we can do this by right clicking on the desktop, so in an empty area, and you then need to go to view, and you then need to untick show desktop icons. There we go, so that's now sorted out that issue. The next thing that we want to do is now download the background as well, the wallpaper. So this is up to you. You do not need to use the wallpaper that I'm about to use in this video, but I like that wallpaper, so that's one that I want to obviously use for this video. So again, you can get the link for that on our website at the bottom here, where it says download the wallpaper, or you can just type out the URL which is up here into your web browser. So once you're on here, you can then click on download free in the bottom right hand corner, but click on the down arrow. You can then choose your resolution, so my resolution is medium 1920 by 1280. That will then download to your downloads folder. You then need to open up that folder again, so go onto File Explorer, and you will then see the wallpaper, right click on it, and then go set as desktop background. So now that you've done that, we now need to sort out the clock and the date. So if I move this down a bit more to the bottom left, I can basically do this easily by dragging each section. So I'm just going to drag these little dots down first, and I'm then going to snap this above them. You will notice that everything kind of snaps. You can see there that it's snapping. I can then drag this as well, and we can snap that about there, and then do that. So there we go. Also along the top, you can now see the links are all good because I hidden the recycle bin. So once you have positioned the date and time on your desktop and also what you are listening to, the next thing that we want to do is just change how it detects what you are listening to. And we can do this by right clicking on the time, and then go down to Bluish, and then go down to settings, and then click on settings.ini. You will now have a list of different settings, and here you can see it says choose media player. So you now need to select the media player that you use in Windows. You can also change how you want the clock displayed and also the temperature. So I'm now going to select Windows Media Player, and there we go. We can now click on Close Settings. So that does now bring me to the end of this video. I hope this video helped you out and you enjoyed it. If you did like the video, click the like button below, and if you'd like to see more computer sluggish videos, ones just like this, then click that subscribe button. If you do subscribe, then I will see you in the next video.